Have you ever looked through your pocket change and wondered if that penny you're holding might be worth more than a cent? Well, if you have a 1949 Lincoln penny, you might want to pay attention. Rarest coins today, we're diving deep into what makes this penny special, what to look for, and how some examples of this coin have fetched big money at auctions. Could you have one hiding in plain sight? Let's find out. Segment 1. The history of the 1949 Lincoln penny. The 1949 Lincoln penny is part of the Wheat penny series, minted from 1909 to 1958. These coins are beloved by collectors for their classic design, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse. But what makes the 1949 version stand out? First, let's talk numbers. In 1949, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's the breakdown. Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 217 million minted. Denver, D mint mark, around 153 million minted. Rarest coins. San Francisco, S mint mark, about 64 million minted. Even with these high numbers, not all 1949 pennies are created equal. Segment 2, what makes it valuable? So, what makes a 1949 penny worth more than face value? It comes down to 3 main factors: condition, rarity, and errors. Condition: coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are always in demand. A 1949 penny in this grade can fetch $10 to $50. If you have one graded MS67 or better, you could be looking at over $1,000. Rarity: the 1949 S penny is more sought after due to its lower mintage. If yours is in high grade, collectors are willing to pay a premium for it. Rarest coins. Errors and varieties. Die cracks: look for raised lines or cracks in the metal, a result of damage to the coin die. Repunched mint marks, RPM: a second impression of the mint mark is visible, often doubling the value. Off-center strikes: coins struck off-center by 5%, a 50% can sell for $50 or more. B error: this famous die crack between the B and D of Liberty resembles a capital I. These errors are highly collectible. Segment 3, how to identify and grade your penny. Okay, so you're checking your coins, and you think you found a 1949 penny. How do you know if it's valuable? Here's a step-by-step guide. 1. Check the mint mark. No mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. AAD means Denver, and AS means San Francisco. 2. Inspect the condition. Is it shiny, or does it have heavy wear? Uncirculated coins are the most valuable. 3. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to find minting flaws. Pay attention to the Liberty and date areas for doubling or cracks. 4. Consider professional grading. For high-value coins, send them to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. This adds credibility and can significantly increase the coin's sale value. Segment 4, record-breaking sales of 1949 pennies. Let's talk money. How much have 1949 pennies sold for? Here are some jaw-dropping examples. In 2022, a 1949 penny graded MS67 Plus by PCGS sold for $2,880 at auction. A 1949 S penny in similar top condition went for $1,500. Error coins also do well. A 1949 penny with an off-center strike sold for $300, while a die-cracked example fetched $200. These sales prove that even a penny can be worth a fortune. Segment 5, where to sell your 1949 penny. Now that you know your penny might be valuable, where can you sell it? 1. Online marketplaces. eBay is a great place to start. Check completed listings to see what similar coins are selling for. Rarest coins. 2. Coin dealers. Visit reputable dealer for an appraisal. 3. Coin shows and auctions. These venues attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. 4. Online auctions. Sites like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections specialize in rare coins and often yield higher bids. Segment 6, final tips and closing. Before you go digging through your piggy bank, remember these tips. Handle your coins carefully and use gloves to avoid fingerprints. Keep an eye out for mint marks, errors, in exceptional condition. And most importantly, have fun with the hunt. Who knows? That dusty jar of pennies in your attic might hold a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Have you ever wondered if the penny sitting in your pocket change could be worth more than just a single cent? Rarest coins. Well, if you have a 1980 Lincoln penny, you could be holding onto a hidden treasure. Some of these coins have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Curious to know if you have one of these valuable coins? Stick around as we explore what makes the 1980 penny so special, what errors and features to look for, and how much these pennies are selling for today. Rarest coins. Segment 1. History of the 1980 Lincoln penny. Let's take a trip back to 1980, a time of big hair, disco, and a broken bar pennies. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, minted from 1959 to 2008. The obverse features President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1980, the U.S. Mint struck these pennies in 3 locations. Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 7.4 billion minted. Denver, D mint mark, around 5.1 billion minted. San Francisco, S mint mark, proof coins only, with about 3.5 million minted. Even though billions were produced, certain factors make some 1980 pennies worth a small fortune. Rarest coins. Segment 2. What makes the 1980 Lincoln penny valuable? So, what makes a 1980 Lincoln penny worth more than its face value? It comes down to condition, errors, and unique varieties. Condition. Uncirculated coins. If your penny has no wear and still retains its original luster, it's worth more to collectors. High-grade examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can sell for $10 to $50. Top-tier grades. A 1980 penny graded MS67 or MS68 could fetch hundreds of dollars, or even more at auction. Errors and varieties. Double die errors. Look for doubling on the obverse, particularly in the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. These can increase the value dramatically, sometimes selling for hundreds of dollars. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center by 5% a 50% are highly collectible and can sell for $50 to $150, depending on the severity of the error. Die cracks or cuts, raised lines or blobs of metal on the surface caused by damage to the die can make your penny more valuable. Wide AM, proof variety. If you happen to find a proof 1980 penny with the wide gaps between the A and M in America, it could be a rare minting variety. Rarest coins. Segment 3. How to identify a valuable 1980 penny. Ready to dig into your collection? Here's how you can identify a valuable 1980 Lincoln penny. 1. Check the mint mark. No mint mark? It's from Philadelphia. AAD indicates Denver. NAS is for San Francisco proof coins. 2. Inspect the condition. Look for sharp details and a shiny, uncirculated appearance. Coins with scratches or heavy wear are generally less valuable. 3. Search for errors and varieties. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to spot doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. 4. Grade your coin. Professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC adds credibility and increases the value of rare coins. Even spending a small fee on grading could turn your penny into a high-value item. $2 million rarest coins. Segment 4. Record-breaking sales of 1980 Lincoln pennies. Let's talk money. How much have 1980 Lincoln pennies sold for? Here are some jaw-dropping examples. A 1980 penny graded MS67 red sold for $1,200 at auction. A 1980 penny with a dramatic off-center strike fetched $350. Another example with a double die error sold for over $500. These sales prove that even a common-looking penny can bring in serious cash under the right circumstances. Segment 5. Where to find and sell valuable 1980 pennies. Wondering where to find these pennies? Here are a few places to start. 1. Your pocket change. Always check your coins before spending them. 2. Coin rolls from banks. Buy rolls of pennies and hunt for hidden gems. 3. Coin shops and shows. These can be great places to find or sell valuable coins. 4. Online marketplaces. eBay is a popular option. Just be sure to set a fair price based on completed sales. Consider auction platforms like heritage auctions for high-value coins. Rarest coins. When selling, make sure to research the value thoroughly and get your coin professionally graded if it's in exceptional condition. Segment 6. Final tips and closing. Before you start could your old pocket change hold a hidden fortune? Rarest coins. If you have a 1970 Lincoln penny, you might be sitting on a coin worth way more than just 1 cent. Some of these pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But what makes them so valuable? Stick around as we dive into the history, errors, and key details you need to know about the 1970 Lincoln penny. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. Segment 1. History of the 1970 Lincoln penny. Rarest coins. Let's start with a little background on the 1970 Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, you'll see Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has graced our pennies since 1909. On the reverse is the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The AD mint mark below the date indicates the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced over 4.2 billion pennies that year. With such a high mintage, you might think these pennies are common and not worth much, but that's not entirely true. Let's talk about why some 1970 pennies are worth so much. Segment 2. What makes the 1970 Lincoln penny valuable? Several factors can make a 1970 Lincoln penny worth a lot more than face value. These include condition, rarity, and errors or varieties. Condition and grading. Uncirculated condition. Coins that haven't been used in circulation and retain their original mint luster are highly desirable. These can be worth $5 to $50. High grades. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can sell for $100 or more. The highest known grades, like MS67 or MS68, can command prices in the thousands. Errors and varieties. Error coins are where the real value lies. Here's what to look for. Double die errors. Look for doubling on the obverse, especially in the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. These errors can make the coin worth hundreds of dollars. Off-center strikes. Coins that were struck off-center during minting are rare and can sell for $50 to $150, depending on how much of the design is missing. Die cracks and cuts. Raised lines or blobs of metal caused by damage to the die are sought after by collectors. These can fetch $20 to $100 or more. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Look closely at the AD mint mark. If it appears doubled or misaligned, you might have an RPM error, which can add significant value. Segment 3. Record-breaking sales of 1970 pennies. Now, let's talk about real money. Some 1970 pennies have fetched impressive prices at auction. A 1970 penny graded MS67 red sold for over $3,000 at auction. An off-center strike error sold for around $200. A penny with a dramatic double die obverse brought in $500. These sales prove that even a tiny 1-cent coin can turn into a big payday under the right circumstances. Rarest coins. Segment 4. How to identify a valuable 1970 Lincoln penny. Here's how you can determine if your 1970 penny is worth more than 1 cent. 1. Check the condition. Look for coins with minimal wear and strong details. Uncirculated coins with a shiny, reddish tone are the most valuable. 2. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to examine the coin closely. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features like die cracks. 3. Get your coin graded. If your penny looks pristine or has a unique error, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Graded coins typically fetch higher prices in the market. Segment 5. Where to find and sell 1,960 Lincoln pennies rarest coins. Wondering where to find these valuable pennies? Here are some tips. Check your pocket change. Always inspect the pennies you get back and change. Search coin rolls. You can purchase rolls of pennies from banks and hunt for treasures. Visit coin shops and shows. These are great places to find rare pennies or sell your valuable ones. Online marketplaces. eBay is a popular platform for selling collectible coins. High-value coins should be sold through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions. When selling, make sure you know the coin's true value to avoid underselling it. A little research can go a long way. Segment 6, Final Tips and Closing.